There was a time when if you walked down any main street, you'd see dozens of hand-painted shop windows. Over time, vinyl signs replaced the painted ones. It's not necessarily surprising. Vinyl takes a tenth of the time to make and costs a tenth of the price. But one Fort Wayne business sees it differently. Studio 13 Tattoo is taking its windows back in time and hired 2 local artists to hand-paint its sign. 62-year-old David Dole has been making vinyl and hand-painted signs for more than 35 years. 27-year-old Justin Lim's only been at it for 6 years, but the duo is committed to making a masterpiece together. Photojournalist Maverick Atterbury spent the past 3 days at Studio 13 and has the story.
With tattooing being such a handcrafted art form, we wanted to get involved with a local sign painter to have them do our windows because of that same handcrafted type of art that they do.
It's definitely the hardest word to lay out just because of the double O's and the double T's. It just makes the spacing really weird.
A rounded letter like a letter O or an S or a C is a lot harder to do than the straight letters.
It's great to see the respect between both of them, to watch Justin work with Dave.
Walking around Dave's shop is like walking into like a sign museum.
And you see that same respect for Dave as he watches Justin work.
Not very many younger people are learning to do the hand lettering anymore. In fact, I would say almost the whole generation have quit doing it.
Seeing someone take interest in his lifelong passion.
I like the free flowing of the hand painted stuff, you know. I think it's more bouncy, more natural.
The vinyl stuff all looks very stiff and very mechanical, and everything is pretty much done in straight lines.
You can kind of see the different strokes in the letters, you can kind of see the thick and thin spots of the paint. Even once they do start to weather and age, you know, it's kind of neat, you know, it kind of has that established look.
Tell me that the guy wrapping vinyl on my windows is out here wrapping vinyl on my windows because he loves it, because he has a passion for putting vinyl on windows. That's a tough sell to me.
That's really cool.
It is really cool.
It's neat to see the behind the scenes too and the progress of how they all do all those layers too.
Yeah, it reminds me, I'm from Newcastle and they have a harvest market down there and they still do those, well at least when I was still there, they still did those, so kind of cool.
Yeah, it's neat to be bringing that back.
Yeah, very neat.